Hey Stampin' friends, welcome to the Joy Stampin' with Rachel. I'm Rachel Coon and today's our Fun Fold Friday. Today I'm using what would be a traditional St. Patrick's Day stamp set, but I'm merging it with two other products to make it into a stamp set or card that you can use differently than just St. Patrick's Day. Go to Hold I Flip and we'll get started. All right, we need to do some moving real quick. I'm always moving my desk around, so I never know where it's going to show up. But welcome. If you are here for the first time to the Joy of Stamping with Rachel, I'm Rachel, and I love stamping, so I love to share it with you. I've been stamping for almost 10 years now, and I have grown to love Stampin' UP more and more each year. So that's the products I use for all of my videos, and those are the products you buy from my online store. Let me tell you a little bit about this card and also a little bit about what my thought process was for it. First, if you comment on today's video between now and midnight, either on Facebook or YouTube, either one, you'll be put into a drawing where one lucky winner who comments will receive the card that I make in the video today. So please leave a comment. I love hearing from you. I love sending happy mail. So it's a win-win. Secondly, it's St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. It's Friday, the March 17th here in America. And we celebrate St. Patrick's Day by wearing lots of green and thinking about clovers and doing all the fun Irish things that we love to do. But I want to just kind of tell you a little bit about this idea of my card. A lot of times you look at a stamp set and like this one and you instantly think, oh, it's for St. Patrick's Day only because of the clovers and the greetings it has on it. But I want to tell you that even after St. Patrick's Day is over, you can still use the stamp set. This one actually was part of a bundle that sold out super fast because it came with a punch that would punch out this clover shape. Again, that's no longer available, and so you're like, well, what can I do with this stamp set? So I'm here today to kind of just give you extra ideas on what you can use this stamp set for after St. Patrick's Day. Okay. Also, I want to just kind of tell you how we've married it with a couple other products. So I am using what is called the Something Fancy dies. Let me get them out so you can kind of show you. They're mostly labels or like tag pieces. So this is what they look like. We have framing-like labels, right? So these ones are a set of 3. These are a set of 2. Looks like tags with extra shape. Then some bonus shapes here. Then we have this bottom one that's a really cool label shape with also a fun slanted rectangle. So it's a great die set. Goes with a matching stamp set that coordinates well with these sayings as well, or with these shapes as well. But I was like, okay, how can we pair this with the clovers with Valentine's Day DSP? Okay, so this was the DSP. Let me show you on the flip side so you can get a better idea. It has hearts on one side, floral on the other. It's called the Country Lane DSP. Make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, Country Floral Lane DSP. This is another one that's Valentine's Day has gone and passed, and you're looking at this paper and you're like, oh, what am I going to use with all this paper that I have now that you think only Valentine's Day for? But luckily that our DSP is double-sided, so one side has those pretty hearts and the other side has the cool floral look as well. So it's up to you what side you want to use. I'm showing you how to use the flip side so it looks a little less Valentine's-y and just more everyday. This saying, sending luck and love, could go for so many things. The pairing of the coloring we have here, though, really makes me think of like a wedding, sending luck and love. What a fun way to do that. Or if someone's moving, this would be a fun one to send as well. I did have to use some green since it is St. Patrick's Day. I couldn't completely go rogue and forget the green in this card. So let's go ahead and get everything out and we'll get stamping. It is a really simple card and mostly it's all about the layers for this one. So let me show you some layers. Oh, and let me open it up so I can show you. So it folds down like this, has the petal pink and the mossy meadow, and then you open it up and I have a cute little die cut of the flower on the bottom there. This one came from those Something Fancy dies. So I thought, how perfect is that with the little floral? So I have our pieces here. I'm going to shimmy them off real quick. You'll have 2 pieces of DSP all these measurements will be over on my blog, so be sure to visit that after watching our video today. And then there's 2 different sizes, so you'll make sure to line those up right. However, I was looking at this a second ago, and I thought, wouldn't it be fun if I like even just flipped one over? So there's lots of different possibilities for this layout. Let me just kind of pretend, see how it would look. That would be really, really cute. We might have to do a flip for this one. All right, so let's grab the pieces we need to stamp, which are just this cute little label. You could stamp another greeting in the inside about the friendship. It says, a good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find, lucky to have. That one right there. Or you could just leave it plain. I'm leaving it plain so it can be used for lots of things. I am using that Mossy Meadow ink. And we're just going to stamp our label with a sending luck and love. We'll ink that up. My sun is rising, so hopefully we're okay with our shadows. I do not have my light above me today, but then the sun is coming out. So I apologize if you have some crazy shadows going on this morning. That time difference, I tell ya, right? Just messes with all of our everyday things that we had normal. All right, so now we have all these great layers using those Something Fancy dies. Let's go ahead and grab our liquid glue and we can attach them. And basically that's all we have to do from here on out after you have all the cutting done. It's just all about the attaching and assembling this card, which is nice. This is a great one to mass produce, using up that pretty DSP you have. We'll just nestle those all together so they look like they line up. Kind of looks like a ripple where it starts little and gets big. All right, let's grab our bone folder. Let's move that over real quick. So we have 2 scored lines on here. Go ahead and grab your bone folder and help crease that down. All right, then we have our 2 layers here. So let's go ahead and attach these together. We're gonna start with our Mossy Meadow as the base. We're gonna put some liquid glue on the back of our petal pink. And just lay it down so that it has layers on all 4 sides. If you mess up, you can lift it up quickly and fix it. Let's go ahead and change this up. Like I said, and you'll see when you look at it which DSP goes to which one. There's a bigger and a smaller one. And it doesn't matter which is up or down. I'm going to have the smaller side on the top this time and then the larger side on the bottom. We'll flip that over. Make sure we have borders on all sides of this one as well. And then we'll put this on the other side. Let's see if we totally mess up this card or if it still looks really nice. You guys will have to let me know which one you prefer, the 2-toned DSP or the solid DSP where it's all the same. But I thought, you know what? It does say the word love on our greeting. So it totally could match and go well. Oh, I'm liking it. It's looking good. Liquid glue or tear tape on the back of this one, depending if you have time to let it dry. I'm going to set that down so it looks like it's nice in the middle of all that framing. I'm going to grab something heavy. I have this stamp and a block right there, just to keep some weight on there. Let me go ahead and grab my basic white for the inside, and let's add that cute little flower and greenery. So what I'm going to do is actually just do dots of glue where I want it to be. And I was able to play with this so I have an idea of my placement. 1 high in the center, 2 on the side. And then we can attach our little pieces here. If you wanted to grab your Take a Pic tool, this would be a good time to use something like that. Oh, we have so much shadows. Look at that. I'm so sorry. Let me actually turn on the light above me and see if it makes a difference. Everything's okay. Sorry, I know you heard a huge crash. I just knocked things over. That's okay. All right, we'll put this leaf right here. And then this one there. It looks a little bit better with the lighting. Just a little bit. I still have lots of shadows coming in though. Our sun is rising, and I My back window here looks out to the ocean where the sun rises on it every morning and sets on the ocean. I'm on a peninsula. Fun enough. And so I get to see it set and rise over the ocean. But it is a bright, beautiful day. We've had lots of rain here lately, so grateful for the sun. Forgot about the shadows. I apologize. I just put some liquid glue on the back there and then just placing it. Oh, that's so pretty. I am loving this color combo, the petal pink with that mossy meadow, and how cute that little extra detail is. For this step here, for me, sometimes it's hard to know where to put my dimensionals on a label without it having, because I only want it on half, right? So you could attach it to the back of the top if you want, or you can grab some dimensionals and just put it on the lower side where we're going to be attaching the label to. And that way you know that it's going to be right where you want it to be. Okay, then we're going to hover this over it. Make sure you have about center. There we go. And lastly, we just need to do some embellishing. I like to use the basic rhinestones. I was having a really hard time this morning to figure out where I wanted to place them. So on this one, I have a cluster of 3 and 2 over here. It's totally up to you. And for this one, I might just end up doing, let's throw 1 up here and let's put 2 down here. What do you guys think? Onto this one. I think we can see this one a little bit better now that it's not so dark. Maybe something like that. It's up to you. You can totally play with it. But I love basic rhinestones because they say they're basic, but they're nothing but basic. They're just basic because they're usually always in the catalog. All right, that's it, you guys. Let me know which one you like better. Do you like the DSP where it's all the same? Sending luck and love. Or do you like this two-toned one that we have a top floral, bottom hearts? Both are super fun for different reasons. And look how full that is. Just opens up and where you have a nice spot to leave a message. All right, you guys, don't be afraid of using different products than what are in the suites. I combined Valentine's Day with St. Patrick's Day with something fancy. All right, you guys, happy stamping, everyone. Goodbye.